It'll be one to go this time by. Coming to the green, buddy, coming to the green. Let's go get him. Go, 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 go.
Get your motor running. Head out on the highway.
Bruce?
Bruce Martin with SI.com. Dale, everybody keeps wanting to talk about tweaking this, tweaking that. Wouldn't you rather just kind of see it stay the same for a 5, 6, 7 year period to just kind of see how it plays out? And also, you know, when the Chicago Bulls were winning all those NBA world titles, the NBA wasn't coming up with new ways to determine the champion. Now everybody seems to want to do it here.
Yeah, I think everybody likes to, you know, I think it's fair to conversate and communicate about throwing discussions out there about changing the qualifying format and all the different things, but I really think it's not a good idea to go making a bunch of changes, especially with the chase. How do we understand what to change and how to make it better if we can't watch it and look at it for 7 years or 8 years and see how it's working and really get a good look at how it's working and not working? How can we really know what to change and make the right change? We shouldn't keep changing and changing and changing until we stumble on the right spot. And the right options and the right ways to have things. But and the qualifying order is kind of the same way. I mean, it's been done the same way for a long, long time. We had some poor luck with weather, and now we have an argument on our hands that's really not got an answer. So, I think they should really remain the same for a while, just so we can get a good, especially with the turbulence of the economy right now, man. We all need to be really kind of looking in different areas to make sure things are working right. I think, we got to make sure, we're doing all the right things to keep the sport healthy and get through the tough times we're going to have in the next year. So I think we leave the things as they are. I mean, Jimmy just had a great season. They've just been that good, and yet it's kind of foolish to want to make changes. This is kind of how we got in this spot in the first place, really, and it's just going to snowball into more and more corruption and disagreement if we continue to change and change and change just because a guy has such a great year. And Matt was really consistent when he won his championship that really started the argument to make this happen and get the chase. But I think the playoff atmosphere is better, and I do enjoy it. But we need to really kind of watch it happen for a while before we know what kind of changes to make.
Last question.
Does it irk you at all? You're a student of history of this game, and after Martinsville, you tried to put Jimmy's season in perspective in a way I haven't heard other people do, and I know that you're his teammate, so you've got a different view of it maybe, but does it irk you that when he goes out and kills everybody the way he has these last 7 races, that some competitors want to talk about ways we can change things rather than maybe just celebrating the fact that, hey, this is the first time this is being done in 30 years, and maybe they should talk about that rather than talk about how to change it?
That's a great point. Really everybody has a responsibility, especially in this room, to try to help keep the sport on a pedestal and to try to make great, try to bring some of the greater topics to view for the public. And what Jimmy's been able to accomplish is truly amazing, and it's really incredible how dominant they've been in this day and age where competition is so tough. And so, what Cale and them did was really great, but they were battling half of the competition that we're battling today. So to take nothing away from them, but for Jimmy, it's truly amazing. So, they've been so consistent, and they'll get their credit, and you guys will be the ones to give it to them. But to keep it, I guess, otherwise to keep it interesting until the last lap at Homestead, we'll discuss this and that idea about how to change things to make them better. But I really think they're just fine how they are. I mean, they're to really. It's tough to take away a big points lead after 26 races from a guy. If you're 12th or 10th or 11th in points, you got to feel a little sympathy for the guy who's in the points lead, to see his points lead be lost, nearly lost, and you're back in it. You're 400, 500 points out of the race, and now you're back in it. Now you got a chance to win the title. It makes really no sense to me, but I'll take it. Shoot, but you know, it's sort of, there's a lot of, I think maybe we could go to, I don't know, I don't want to get in an argument, but I think it's, you know, it's just really, it's important that we do realize what Jimmy's done and how big that is, how big a deal that is, because he is a good guy. He deserves that kind of credibility and that kind of, you know, he deserves that kind of accolade. And I'm sure he'll get it too. I mean, if he wins the championship.
Thank you, Dale.
Thank you.